I want to point out negativity and how it comes out right away. I mean, whenever anything like this is done, so I use compilations from an app, and that's one thing that I do. Those compilations and whatever the compilations are, I'm gonna have comments towards it, and there's users like PewDiePie and everybody use the compilations in a different forum. Now, I don't know how to use them in that forum yet. We'll eventually get there where, you know, you have it like dual screen, split screen, this, that, the next, whatever they do, they do. But right there in the user agreement, because nobody actually reads the user agreement for most of these apps, TikTok says anybody can take any material and use it. That's why there's things like duets. That's why there's the thing like share the video. You can send the video. You can download the video. It's not protected like Instagram is kind of protected, but there's nothing. You can use it. I'm not saying it's my material. Obviously, it's somebody else's material. My voice over it. Haha. And as for, you know, some other people that take the negative out of something, I just want to focus on the people that just want to focus on negative stuff in this life. You know, if you had something medically happen to you where you've lost everything, well, you know, there's things that I got in a car accident. I have 7 herniated discs. I got a torn rotator cuff, and I can't afford to do any of this stuff with it. There was other stuff that happened. I have some bulging discs. I have a lot of nerve damage. Things happen. I got smacked. I didn't get any money for the accident either. But that's like, I could focus on that. I could still be laying on the couch like I was 4 years ago, unable to walk, or I got up and I did it. You know, there are terminal illnesses, and it's just, that's what's called life. You know? So we can focus on the negative, because if you really want to focus on the negative, this is the most negative thing I could tell you right now. And for anybody that wants to focus on the negative and not focus on what's positive in their life, then great. Here's the best statement for you. The only purpose of life is death. I will say it one more time. The only purpose of life is death. And I've said it in other videos. It's something that I put in my mind every once in a while. It's the only thing that's absolutely going to happen. You're going to die. That's what's going to happen. What did you do with your life before those things happened? So, you know, the negative spin on everything is just what we've been taught. The way that our minds, that's why there's, you know, I even said, you can go back to my one thing, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. It's a negative story for children. Why is it a negative story for children? It wasn't ever meant for children. It was meant for adults, but adults will not take negativity because I'm right and you're wrong. And that's kind of the mentality of most people. You know, most people have this entitlement, right? There's no entitlement. There absolutely is none. No entitlement. And everybody has issues. But we could sit here and focus on the bad. Or we could say, it happened. This is what we need to do. And, you know, get to a better place. You know, other people that see this channel, how they stumble upon it is beyond me. Let me just tell you, I've had people say, I think that girl is 15. Well, she's not, but since you want to obsess over sexualizing something that I'm actually making it a humorous thing, that's what I'm doing. Obviously, everybody's seen what I do, right? If you're sexualizing it, you have the issue. And if you're so paranoid that a girl's underage, you need to know the age of the person. I mean, I had comments on one video, what's her age, what's her age, like, why are you so obsessed with the age of 18? And maybe you need to ask yourself that. It's a negative thing. It's a very, very negative thing. And these people like have OCD over it. You know, OCD, did you get permission? OCD, did you do this? Like, what is this? Calm down. I know you got nothing better to do than sit on your couch and just come up with stuff to complain about stuff and point fingers and do this. But why don't you get up off your couch and go do something? Instead of complaining all day long or point fingers. Wait till it gets bigger. It's going to get even worse. I just wanted to pick out those little things so that you get that there's going to be negative things no matter what you're doing. And I'm not stopping. That's just what's going to happen. I'm not stopping. I was chosen to put the word out there. That's what I was, I honestly believe that. I believe I was chosen to put the word out there. So I'm not stopping. It doesn't matter what you say, and I'm going to use any forum that I can to get my message out there. If it's taking TikTok compilations and putting them up, if you think it's sexual in nature, it's not, but I think it's hilarious. I just want to take the biggest trends because that app is really focused towards women, and women are the ones at the top. There is no men. They're at the top. All the women are at the top with the most views. 1 million views, 3 million views, 3 million followers. Well, that's what I take. And that's all the current stuff, And as for the live shows that you get to see every once in a while, a Playboy bunny, she'd be at the top of the list of the live. So I'm not going to be scrolling through to find live shows to show you guys of who the best live performers are. Alana Lee, huge performer. Doesn't care who uses her material because it gives her more exposure. And what is everybody doing online? They want to become viral and they want to become famous. Well, these are the ways that you do it. You don't put something out there public, right? Again, you don't put something out there in the public if you don't want it to be public. But again, I was chosen, and I will not be negative about any of this. Continue with the emails. I should start showing some of these emails, but I think that'll be a little stepping over the thing. So the comments that are negative, great, put them on there. I don't care. Thumbs down, great. Give me a thumbs down because there'll be 100 thumbs up. Doesn't matter. Exposure's exposure. Good, bad, indifferent. This is why Jerry Springer was so great. This is why Howard Stern is still on the air today. Because these are the things that happen. But again, I was chosen. That's what negativity is. Negativity is allowed. It's fine. But I just want you to be aware of what negativity is and how to really look within yourself if you're doing it. It's just there's no reason for you to judge anybody else. There's no reason. Judgment is not for you. What are you meant to do? What are you meant to be? You're meant to, give counsel to the people that are around you. Now, if you're secluded in your house and you choose not to have any social, footing in anything, you don't volunteer firefight like my one buddy does. You don't go play cards every Saturday like a few of my friends do. You're not part of a union and they have little union parties. You don't have a job, so you don't really go out of the house at all. You live on SSD or whatever it is. You have no social groups, and this is what it is. Well, then, I feel sorry for you. Go out there, get a social group, go do something, be around people, understand how people work. But negativity, criticism's different. But this is just sheer, I don't want to say anything about the guy that's got the medical thing because, things happen. But for the rest of us, just take heed. Tomorrow you could be diagnosed with cancer. You could have a terminal illness where they say you can die in 3 months. So is it really worth the headaches? No, it's not. It's not worth the headaches of being concerned about what everybody else is doing, like the other people that are emailing me nonstop. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. So, stay frosty. Best of health to everybody. Keep the positive juices flowing. It's fine if negative comes in, because again, I'm chosen to give my message to you. And that's why you're listening.